So I have a tragedy story to tell you, my friends. Diablo 4 patch notes came out, said balance adjustments to classes, and I thought to myself, all was right with the world. I am playing a Druid, and there's one thing all of us Druids are going to want to see, class balance changes. You know why? Because most of us have been playing with barbarians, rogues, and sorcerers, and watching them blow past everything and do everything 5 times faster than us while we take 25 minutes to kill a boss, basically, okay? Because it's the Druid. Which is fine. We suffer through the early game. We suffer through the mid game. We suffer through the early late game. And then when we get to the mid to late game, we kind of do something. So I thought to myself, the Druid always right with the world, and I started breathing. Now, as I went down, I saw a barbarian, and I thought, this makes sense. Rob the God, he already proved that the barbarian's whirlwind, of course, is disgusting. So, of course, the whirlwind gets hit. We have damage reduction reduced. We have cooldown reduction reduced. We have critical strike chance reduced by 16%. They got the nerf ban hammer, and I thought to myself, all was right with the world. All right? Maybe my partner, Kyra, who's using a barbarian, might be upset, but I, as the Druid, I said nothing. They came for the barbarian, and I said nothing. Okay? Then I saw the Druid, and I thought, it's our time. And the first thing I saw was pulverized lucky hit chance reduced from 33 to 25, and I immediately thought, we're going the wrong way. What is happening? Okay, so I kept reading. So then I saw lightning storm damage increase from 32 to 40%. I thought, okay, let's hold on now. I saw the grizzly storm damage bonus increase from 510 to 612, 18. I thought, now something is happening. I myself am playing Grizzly Rage, and the Grizzly Rage increasing damage is perfect because I'm playing the Pulverize, you know, our best aspect here, Pulverize, and Earth Pulverize Bear. It's a good combo. It seems like it's pretty much what they intended you to build. And I thought we're going the right way. Then I saw class specializations, Obsidian Slam and Calm Before the Storm got nerfed. So Obsidian Slam, which is the one that every 10 kills your Earth power skill overpowers, has now been nerfed. And Calm Before the Storm is also being nerfed as well. So they buffed Grizzly Rage, but then nerfed basically Grizzly Rage. So I thought to myself, what is happening? I don't understand. Are we buffing or are we nerfing this class? Like, what is happening? Okay, I really don't get it anymore. But I kept reading, okay? And I had hope. So then I scroll down and I see legendary aspect changes, and I read pulverized shockwave aspect damage reduced from 90, 130 to 60, 100. They reduced the best werebear aspect by 30% damage. Basically, the only one that does anything got reduced. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. You look me in the face and tell me Druid is more of a problem than Sorcerer, Barbarian, or the Rogue, and needed to be nerfed. I didn't realize, I'm sorry, I didn't realize Druid was the focus right now. Definitely not in that way. I put up one review video of the only build that I happen to try out, and that's the one we're nerfing. What is happening here? So I keep reading. Critical strike damage reduced. Oh, that's great. We're going the wrong way. So they flat out nerfed Earthbear. And I thought, that's, I don't get it. I mean, they did actually going through here. Necromancer gets buffed quite a bit. I do get this. This makes sense. Necromancer could use this. Let's be honest. They got a bunch of big buffs. Minions got buffed here. The single damage reduction got buffed, where your minions take less damage. Basically, damage got straight buffed. The healing got buffed. Paragon changes got buffed. There's a lot of buffs for Necromancer. Okay, there's just a whole bunch of them. If you're a Necromancer, I'll link to the patch in the pinned comment. Go read it. You got a bunch of good changes. Okay, happy for you guys. I'm happy for you guys, I say between my teeth. Let's go ahead and read the last class here. Now, Rogue, or actually last two classes. Rogue got nerfed. The Twisting Blades is disgusting, and they buffed Rapid Fire to try to make somebody actually use a bow for once in their life with the Rogue. That's basically what's happening right now, okay? Twisting Blades is a joke. It cooldown reductions everything. You can spam it. It's a joke. So they nerfed it. Now, Dark Shroud got nerfed as well because that's also ridiculous. Enhanced Dash Critical Strike bonus got slightly nerfed. Damage increased on Caltrops, which is the trap, which is only really good, I guess, in presetting it for boss one-shots, especially when you're clearing the capstone. Shout out to Valve for telling me that. Okay, so passive change here. Critical Strike damage reduced as well. Rogue's got a little bit of the ban hammer here a little bit, okay? And then some minor changes for Sorcerer. Effectively, lucky hit chance got reduced actually by over half on Arc Lash, which is crazy. And the cooldown that went from 0.25 to 1.5. I don't know Sorcerer too much, if I'm being honest. I only level 1 of them 25 during the beta, so I can't talk much about these changes. I don't want to talk on my ass, but it looks like it got a very minor nerf. Effectively, Necromancer gets a big W. Barbarian and Rogue take a big L. And then Druid takes an L too, and they're randomly trying to tell us to build the lightning shit. Like, hey, get out of the bear and start shooting some lightning. You're Palpatine, not a bear. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing. But yeah, no, I could not believe that Druid actually got nerfed. So shout out to my other werebears. We took a little bit of an L, but it's very confusing buff. I guess what they're actually trying to do, if you look at it here, we try to make sense out of it, I think effectively what they're trying to do is make it where this Grizzly damage here, this Grizzly Rage damage, I think they want Grizzly Rage to be shorter overall time, but higher in like velocity. So it's like you have these bursty moments. It's the only thing I can think of, because this right here, this Obsidian Slam this is a counterintuitive nerf for this. Like they increase the damage, but then they nerf this. And then they nerf the lucky hit chance. And the way the lucky hit chance, and the reason I run this, is it reduces the cooldown of your ult. So you have your ult, and then you reduce it, and then it's almost back up, and you just go again. And you can spam that with the ultimate duration extension as well. And the thing that's busted about the build is not really the shockwave aspect, though you do need it. The thing that's busted about the build is the fact that there's no cap on the Grizzly Rage aspect that infinitely ramps, so you can critical strike. I mean, I had almost 1 million damage. I had 979,000. But I did that with Barbarian Shout, with Vulnerability, with grouping them all, with getting lucky on the proximity or the Maya in order to be able to spam. Literally everything. Normally, my crits at this stage in the game were like 200k on an overpower crit, 300k, 400k if I'm feeling lucky. Okay, somewhere around there, and we're clearing nightmare dungeons, and we're doing good. But extremely surprised. Anyway, if you're a Druid, that's about it. That's what's going on. It actually looks like the Lightning Storm stuff, which, by the way, isn't bad. I messed around with some of the Lightning Storm. There's definitely something there with Nature's Fury. And I want to show you these. These boots are actually kind of nuts. Look at this. Nature's Fury Ultimate reduces the key trigger passive here. Reduces your non-ultimate cooldowns by 8 seconds. This is a max on this. 8 seconds is actually ridiculous, because this basically will even proc off of basic attacks, meaning your whole toolbar is being reduced by 8 seconds when you use Nature's Fury. So I was using this with obviously the Nature's Fury passive, and then I was testing out Lightning Storm type of variant where you can make the Lightning Storm AoEs a little bit better. And that was actually very fun. And there's something there with making the werewolf a lightning and the werebear earth, and then going back and forth between the earth lightning and resetting each cooldown. There's definitely a build there that we have. So what I feel like they're trying to do is add a little bit more variety, because I think everyone's just running around with pulverizing and killing stuff. And I think they really want to have this lightning thing kind of take off a little bit more, which maybe they do, because Electric Shock passive as well got a little bit of a bonus. If so, so be it. But I think a lot of people are going to be randomly surprised that the Druid got nerfed. That's about it. Love you all. See you on the next video.